Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm a librarian here at the Brownsburg Public Library in Brownsburg, Indiana, and welcome to Storytime Shorts. Thank you, friends, for joining me for this episode of Storytime Shorts. Our goal is always to share some fun things to do with your little one that also help support early learning, all geared toward kids ages 0 to 5. Do you know what goes vroom, vroom, and beep, beep? That's right, cars and other vehicles. Kids love to pretend how to drive, so let's dive in with 2 rhymes and a song about driving, as well as 3 book suggestions and a craft. As always, there is a table of contents in the description of this video if you ever want to quickly skip or revisit any of these activities. I have some shapes here for our felt board. I have a long black rectangle. Let me see that. It goes there. And then I have 3 colored circles. What colors do I have? I have a green one, I have a yellow one, and I have a red one. And those put together make a stoplight. That's right. So you would see these if you are out in the road driving. And we're going to do a rhyme, and this one uses a freeze mechanism. So learning impulse control with freeze songs and rhymes like this one is a good practice for little ones. We're going to use the American Sign Language sign for stop, which is a good one to know and to share. So you take your non-dominant hand and you lay it flat, and with your dominant hand you chop across. So we're going to say stop. Nice job. Okay, for this rhyme, you can either stand up and run or walk in place, or you can roll your arms like I am, or if you have a very little baby, you can roll either their arms or their legs. Maybe it's right after changing a diaper. But this one is called Green Means Go. You ready? Green means go. Go, go, go. Yellow means slow. Slow, slow, slow. Red means stop. Go, go, go. Slow, 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 and stop. Nice job. Should we try it one more time? Okay. Green means go. Go, go, go. Yellow means slow. Slow, slow, slow. And red means stop. Go, go, go. Slow, 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 and stop. So our next song is about 5 very clean cars. So you can see one of them is up there right now. It's driven by an alligator, and it's a red car. But I've also got a blue car driven by a mouse. I've got a green car driven by a giraffe, and a yellow car driven by a bear. That looks like a taxi cab. And last, a pink car with a rabbit driver. Looks like there's a mouse in the passenger side. So those are our 5 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can do this on your fingers, and the tune is to 5 green and speckled frogs. And one last thing goes on the board. This is a big mud puddle. Oh my goodness. Do you have your 5 cars on your fingers? There they are. Nice job. All right. 5 cars so squeaky clean, cleanest that you've ever seen. Wanted to go out for a drive. Beep, beep. One drove on through the mud, spun out with a great big thud. Ba-dum. Now there are 4 clean squeaky cars. Oh my goodness, look at how dirty that car is. So we have 1 dirty car. How many clean cars do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 clean cars. All right. 4 cars so squeaky clean, cleanest that you've ever seen. wanted to go out for a drive. Beep, beep. One drove on through the mud, landed with a great big thud. Ah! Now there are 3 clean squeaky cars. Oh my goodness, he looks so dirty. He's got mud on his face even. Oh, okay, so we've got 2 cars that are dirty. And how many are clean? 1, 2, 3. All right. 3 cars so squeaky clean, cleanest that you've ever seen. Wanted to go out for a drive. Beep, beep. One drove on through the mud, spun out with a great big thud. Now there are 2 clean squeaky cars. Oh my gosh, he got mud on him too. So now there are 3 dirty cars and 1, 2 clean cars. You ready? 2 cars so squeaky clean, cleanest that you've ever seen. Wanted to go out for a drive. Beep, beep. One drove on through the mud, spun out with a great big thud. Now there is 1 clean squeaky car. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4 dirty cars plus 1 clean car. That's 5, so we have 1 clean car left. 1 car so squeaky clean, cleanest that you've ever seen. Wanted to go out for a drive. Beep, beep. They drove on through the mud, spun out with a great big thud. Now there are no clean squeaky cars. Oh no, look at them. They're all dirty. How many dirty cars do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirty cars now. Our last rhyme is kind of a silly one. It's a bounce. So Scaredy Squirrel is going to be my little one today in my lap. It also plays with language. So you can either do it at like a bounce in your grown-up's lap, or if you're a little bit older or your grown-up isn't around, you can slap out the rhythm on your thighs, on your lap, okay? All right, this one goes like this. A hippopotamus got on the city bus, and all the people said, "You're squishing us." Oh my goodness, so that's a fun way to get a hug, or if you're being really silly, you could say, "You're squishing us." Oh my goodness. Okay, what now? A cow got on the bus. What does the cow say? Moo. Nice job. A cow got on the bus. Yes, a cow got on the bus. And all the people said, "Move over." Oh, how silly is that? Oh my goodness. But now what comes onto the bus? A snake. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see. A snake got on the bus. Yes, a snake got on the bus. And all the people said, "Sit down." Oh my gosh. And that can be a fall through the knees if you want, or you can kind of slither your hand downward. Okay, last but not least, a sheep gets on the bus. You ready? A sheep gets on the bus. Yes, a sheep gets on the bus. And all the people say, "Back up." Oh no, fall backwards. Oh, how fun. Rhymes like the hippopotamus got on the city bus call attention to the fact that hip is just one part of the bigger word hippopotamus. Also, when we complete the verses for the cow, the sheep, and the snake, we're showing how familiar animal sounds can be found in other words that we regularly use. Recognizing and playing with the smaller sounds and words is called phonological awareness. Researchers have recognized this as a critical pre-reading skill that helps kids sound out words when they begin to learn how to read. It sounds fancy, but it's really just understanding that words are made up of smaller sounds. I have 3 really fun books about driving and cars that I'd like to share with you today. The first one is called Toot, Toot, Beep, Beep. This is by Emma Garcia, and it's a board book. It's on cardboard pages, and it's just a very simple book about all of this traffic. So look at all this traffic. See all the different kinds of cars. There's lots of opportunities for conversation here about what color they are, which ones are bigger and smaller, and then each one has a different sound. So it says, beep, beep goes the little red Jeep, and off he zooms. Can you say beep, beep with me? Beep, beep. Oh, nice job. Let's do one more. Honk, honk goes the yellow city taxi, and off he rushes. Let's do honk, honk. Ready? Honk, honk. Oh, nice job. So it goes through lots of different ones, and illustrations are a lot of fun. And it's just a great book to do lots of different funny noises. The second book I'd like to suggest is called Puppy Truck. This is by Brian Pinkney. It's about a little boy who really wanted a puppy, but he got a truck instead. So he pet it and he put a leash around it and he pretended that it was his puppy. So Puppy Truck goes vroom, beep, woof. And so he takes it to the park. They have a fun time. Puppy Truck gets into some trouble. And it's a simple book. There are some pages that don't have any words on them at all. And like I said, it's a great opportunity to ask questions, point out the different things that you see. Maybe you can count the trees. What do you think happened to Puppy Truck? That sort of thing. So it's got a lot of potential for a lot of conversation while you're reading, but it's just a fun book that also has really interesting and fun illustrations. Puppy Truck. The last book I like to suggest is called Vroom. This is by Barbara McClintock, and this is about a little girl who is a race car driver. Oh my goodness. So it says, one evening Annie put on her helmet, see Annie there, and her gloves, hopped into her car, and took off. Oh my goodness, look at that. She went straight out her window. And so she goes through lots of different landscapes. So she's going up and down the mountain, and through the desert, and through a forest. So I love that Annie is our race car driver. There's lots of things to look at in the pictures. So this is a great one to check out and look at really closely. Vroom by Barbara McClintock. So for our craft today, you get to make your own car or vehicle that you'd like. So it's a very simple craft. You don't have to have a lot of materials to make it. I just cut a paper plate in half, and that's the body of the car. You would color it however you want, either with crayons or with markers or paint. I used a dot marker to do mine, but you can do it however you want. You could even glue down tissue paper squares. That's a great activity for fine motor skills. Once you've got it colored, then you can make these 2 little quarter circle sized pieces of paper for the windows and 2 circles for the tires. Glue them on with a glue stick and you've got your car. You could color your picture in the inside or however you want. So thank you for joining me once again for this episode of Storytime Shorts. As always, remember to keep singing, keep rhyming, keep reading, and keep learning. We'll see you next time.